Pilot, this is Dive Super. Is everyone in the control room ready to launch?
We are ready to launch.
Copy that. All right, Dick, let's launch D2.
All right, we're on our way.
Welcome to the Okeanos Explorer. We are sailing on the 100th Ocean Exploration Expedition. I am Commander Nicole Manning, the commanding officer of the Okeanos Explorer. What does ocean exploration mean to me? Well, what does basic research mean? I think it's one of the most important types of research that we do. If you think about it, ocean exploration and basic research in general are the first steps that lead us to those scientific, technological, and engineering advancements. Some of our greatest discoveries were because of happy accidents, and that's what exploration sort of means to me.
So when Okeanos Explorer first was commissioned and first started out on its ocean exploration mission, I had just started college and I had no idea that my life and my career path would take me here. I thought I was going to be working for SeaWorld or learning more about dolphins and playing with dolphins every day. I quickly learned that wasn't exactly what I was interested in. And then even when I graduated from college and graduate school, I thought I was going to be doing shallow water coral reef studies for the rest of my life. So to find myself 7 years later out on a deep sea exploration mission is kind of shocking still to me, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Casey and I are similar age. I was going into college when the Okeanos started, and I had maybe one lecture on deep sea biology, and once I saw organisms that inhabit the deep sea, I was like, that's where I want to go. That's what I want to do. And 10 years later, I am helping to lead this cruise, which is almost giving me chills just thinking about it. So, and the Okeanos provides this opportunity for a number of scientists that are in their early stages of their career to really get the experience and the knowledge to start leading our own cruises.
My name is Dan Rogers. I'm an ROV engineer and pilot with the Global Foundation for Ocean Exploration. I've been working with the Okeanos program for about 6 years now, and in my time working on the ship with the D2 and Seirios ROVs, been all over the Pacific, all over the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico, visited some of the most remote places on the planet, and what I really appreciate and enjoy about this job is the sense of adventure and getting to go to places that I never would have gone to otherwise, and seeing parts of the world in a light that most people never see. Not to mention going to some of the most remote and interesting ecosystems on the planet.
Hi, my name is Lieutenant Rosemary Abbott. I'm the operations officer aboard NOAA Ship Okeanos Explorer, and I am fascinated by deep sea exploration. It's amazing to get an up-close view of some amazing animals that are several miles below my feet.
I just grew up watching Animal Planet, everything I could get my hands on. I mean, it didn't matter if it was marine biology or just actual biology, zoology, everything. That's why I stayed out on the ocean. My grandfather was a fisherman, so I mean, I always loved picking up all these different species from the bottom of the ocean floor. And now this is a good chance that I've had to actually see them in their natural habitat where you normally won't find humans. I mean, just going down this far. So we have the capabilities to go down to the deepest depths. I mean, it's like Star Trek underwater, literally boldly going where nobody has gone before, and getting to see all these cool, interesting creatures, sometimes new, which is even better.
I guess the reason why I got into ocean exploration started when I was much younger. I grew up on the coast of Maine, and I spent pretty much all my times down in the tide pools. It was one of those things that I was always trying to go to the tide pool that was further, deeper. And during the windy days, I'd run up to the house and I'd grab a glass pie pan to be able to put on the top so I could be able to see clearly to the bottom. As I got older, I decided to study deep sea robotics. And then through that allowed me to realize that robots could expand the human capabilities underwater. Now that I'm aboard the Okeanos Explorer, and in essence, I'm still pretty much the same old kid that I was before. However, now the technology has improved from the glass pie pan. I now have an ROV and an HD camera to be able to go down to the bottom of the ocean with. My tide pool has grown from a small one off the coast of Maine to the whole ocean.
I'm Shannon Hoy. I'm from NOAA's Office of Ocean Exploration and Research, and I actually started on the Okeanos Explorer 10 years ago as an explorer in training when I was an undergraduate in college and 20 years old, so it feels like a lifetime ago. But now I'm back. It's my first time as a mapping lead for an ROV expedition, and it's the 100th cruise, and I'm so excited because this has shaped my entire career trajectory as well as my life, being out on the seas and sailing for ocean exploration. I love what I do, and I love supporting science, and I'm so happy to be back with OER after all of these years.
This is my first ROV expedition, and it's been a really great opportunity to engage the younger generation, the students that are in college now, and really raise their awareness to the importance of exploring and mapping and understanding more about the deep sea.
So do you teach a lot of your students about the deep sea? Because looking back, I think I had one lecture class in all of college and graduate school about the deep sea.
I cover it, but I really will be incorporating a lot more of the video and the images into my class after this experience, because I think it's stuff that will get them excited.
Hi, my name is Lieutenant Junior Grade Brianna Pacheco, and I am currently augmenting aboard Okeanos Explorer, and I am very honored to be aboard for the 100th Ocean Exploration Expedition. And to me, ocean exploration is incredibly important because I want to inspire younger people and the next generation to pursue careers in science and ocean exploration.
Before coming here, I was working at a radiocarbon dating lab, and before that, I was a park ranger, and that's when I first heard about NOAA. And so I searched up on my own, what is NOAA? What's the NOAA Corps? And that's when I came across the video from Ms. Pacheco and the GFOE guys, and basically that's what hooked me onto that. I knew I wanted to be a NOAA Corps officer, specifically on the Okeanos Explorer. And to me, it's the craziest idea that I used to watch the live streams almost every single day, and now I sleep 200 feet away from D2 in Seirios.
First time I saw a video, I was coming back from Uganda. I was working as a teacher over there for a couple of years, and it was a video of this almost white translucent octopus, which was named Casper. Filmed by this guy here, Art Howard.
I think it's really amazing to think about. We're taking images from 3 miles down in the ocean to people's cell phones and their computers, and it's the greatest storytelling device there is now. I think we're able to educate and entertain and inspire. I'm a firm believer that video has a way of connecting with people in unique ways, and both of y'all have been connected in different ways. And I think the power of the video that comes out of the Okeanos is just has the potential to change a lot of people, and that's what's so exciting to me. That every day we get to put the RV down, turn the cameras on, and discover something new.
I'm not a PhD level scientist or anything like that, but his videos inspired me and everybody here to join the NOAA Corps. And now look at me, I'm sitting here in front of with him and with everybody else from the team.
One of the really cool things that I like about my job here is getting to work with all the people. One of our most valuable assets with this program are the people and the experiences and the personalities that come with that. We've had a lot of people come through the program over the years, and just to get to work with all these people, the engineers, the scientists, the video people, the mapping expertise, it's just very cool to be able to be part of that, and I have learned so much from so many people coming through here.
At first, I was just looking at being able to do some extra work, make extra money, but I later found out that there's a lot more to it. The experience of being able to get exposed to this kind of environment, I had no idea it takes so much time, people, and talent to be able to put together something like this. I am more scientific than I have ever imagined to be, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. It has given me a lot of experience that I'm able to tell my own family, even my own children and their children, my grandchildren. They look at me like, wow, you know so much of the ocean. Of course, it's my job to support the scientific world that explores the ocean.
When I first switched careers from being a terrestrial biologist to doing science filmmaking, I had no idea that something like this was possible.
When I got the opportunity to make videos about the deep ocean, I jumped at the chance. And it's been an absolutely amazing experience for me. And to be a part of the 100th cruise on board the Okeanos Explorer is fantastic. And I hope to keep doing it. I'm excited to be part of the 200th cruise.
I'm just happy to be, in some small way, a part of the discoveries that this cruise makes, that this program makes. And to me, ocean exploration isn't just about discovering crazy creatures and interesting geological features. It's also about answering those questions that we didn't even know to ask. And that to me is the most exciting part about being a part of this program and being a part of this ship and cruise.
Nothing can replace this experience. It's the best part of my life, and I'm telling you, this is the most fun you can ever have. Great to be with the Okeanos Explorer. Best way to experience the ocean.